What's up, traders? In today's video, I'm going to give you 7 tips to help you pass a funding challenge. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Austin Silver for those of you who are new. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. And if you have any questions when I get to the end of this, or if you have any comments, put them down below. I read all the comments. I get back to everybody. Join the family because I make a lot of videos about day trading, whether it's crypto, indices, Forex, all that stuff. But I also talk about the process of getting funded and how I've been able to become a part of that small majority of traders who can do so. So today, these 7 tips are built to help you pass a funding challenge. The first tip is super simple, but very often overlooked. MyForexFunds is the company that I've been working with. I'm really happy with their payouts, with their customer service, and with the just community that they've provided to traders like myself who want to scale up their capital even more and add to their personal capital. Or maybe you have no personal capital and you're just trying to get started in trading. MyForexFunds offers a really great path to that as of today, as of me filming this. And I don't get paid by them for saying that. I don't have any affiliate link with them because I'm an educator. I'm just sharing my experience. I teach people how to trade. Whether you want to go with MyForexFunds or not, that's totally up to you. So this first rule is something that MyForexFunds has said 60% of traders are not doing this. So simply, they are not using a stop loss. So rule number 1, you must use a stop loss when you're trading a funding challenge. The reason for that is because your risk has to be controlled. Now, I know there's some guys who just buy the funding challenge. They put 2% on their first trade. If they lose it, they go 4%, and then they're, wiping themselves out in the first couple of days, if not the first day. If you want to gamble like that, be my guest. That's fine. But that's not proper trading in my eyes. That's not what's helped me and the traders in ASFX get funded. So the first thing is use a stop loss to control your risk. If you don't know where to put a stop loss, this will come back up in one of the other steps, but we're going to really push then implementing a trading system. In the topic of implementing a trading system, we can bring up rule number 2, which is keep your risk under control. So the risk is defined with your stop loss because that's saying how much you're willing to lose. But the position size is what I'm talking about here in rule number 2. You want to make sure that the position size is not 2%, 3% of your account, because if you put that much risk on one trade in this funding challenge, you could encounter, even if you're trading a system, you could encounter 3-4 losses in a row and wipe yourself out. So it's very important to survive. Unless you just want to keep giving MyForexFunds money or FTMO money and getting them rich. I'm trying to help you guys get funded. I know they're going to get rich regardless. So I hate seeing people slamming it with 5%. I think when you hear me talk about slamming it, it's when I'm saying if the market is hot, meaning you're seeing good entries and they're working well, you want to be taking all of them. Versus if you're not finding entries and you can't read the market, so to speak, you want to know to stay out. It's perfectly fine to have no trade days, days where you are not taking a trade. People often think that you have to trade every day to get this funding challenge done. You don't need to. You're not going to make 8% every 30 days of your trading. That's very difficult. But even if you make 4% in 1 month, that's still a great month of trading, and you can either get an extension or a free retry to take the challenge again the next month. So rule number 4, beyond now, we talked about using the stop loss, keeping risk under control, be willing to sit out and slam it when it's hot, sit out when it's not. That was rule number 3. Rule number 4, use a max trade for the day rule or a max daily risk rule. So some people like to take 20 trades a day. That's fine if that's you. That ain't me. And the successful traders that I've worked with, that is not them either. I think if you're that person, you want to implement a max daily risk like drawdown rule, meaning if you are down 2% overall, you stop trading for the day, or you're down 3%, you stop for the day. In the other side of this rule, you could just implement a max daily trade rule. So like for myself, I don't like taking more than 3-4 trades a day because then I'm all over the place. I'm looking at too many different markets. I think that I trade best. If you look at my statistics, which you guys have seen in my other videos, I trade best when I'm not trading a lot. I'm picking and choosing my spots like a sniper. So that's rule number 4. Use a max number of trade rule or a max daily risk rule. Rule number 5. Find a few assets, focus in on them, and don't try to trade every market. Just like I was saying, I trade my best when I'm focused on Bitcoin or oil. If you look at the 200K challenge I'm doing right now, which I'm going to show you in my next video, 60% of my trades are on Bitcoin and oil. So, and I'm up $11,000, so it's about 5% on my way to the $16,000 that you need to pass phase 1. And all of it's being done basically trading a few assets. oil, and Bitcoin being two of those main ones. So don't try to trade all 30 currency pairs. Build a watch list that's very concise to pairs that are moving or assets that are moving and focus in on that. I think it's really smart, and I've changed my mind on this as time has gone on. I think it's really smart to focus in on one pair, if it's the right pair. Don't go focusing in on Euro CHF because it doesn't move a lot. I would focus in on Bitcoin or Euro USD, something that still moves a lot that you can fall in line with. So that's rule number 5. Don't try to trade everything, focus in on one or two or three things, assets. Rule number 6, be willing to end the month in profit, but not being done with the challenge. Like I said, you can end up 4%, and that's a great month, but you won't pass the challenge. So don't think that you're a bad trader being up 2, 3, 4, 1%. Even being down 2% on a month is not being a terrible trader. Blowing your account is being a terrible trader. You're a gambler. So don't think that a failed challenge means you're a failed trader. That word is just so bad in my opinion. These are just lessons. And I think even there, like I said, you could be profitable and still fail. So you can still be trading well and still fail because these challenges are built to be tough. So don't tie your value to 1 month's performance with a funding challenge. Take another one if you have to. Many people have to take more than one funding challenge to get it done. So with that as rule number 6, going into rule number 7, self-belief. Self-belief is, I think, the foundation of my success. And when I'm looking at other traders, they really embody self-belief more than most of the everyday people. They believe in themselves even at their pinnacle of success or at the top of their career, just as much as they did when they first got started. And I think that self-belief is super important because if you start to get down on yourself, whether you're getting to the end of the challenge and maybe you're close and now it's getting nervous, and you start maybe second guessing yourself, or maybe you're down on the month and you think, I can't do another challenge. Those thoughts are going to create the reality that you operate within. So you have to maintain a positive mindset. And I think the way to do that is listen to good content on YouTube, listen to good podcasts, read trading books from successful people, get off Instagram, stop comparing yourself to other people, and realize that you have more power than anyone else to change your own life. So you have to take control of it. So these 7 tips, I hope, make a difference in your trading going forward. Maybe one of them stuck out. Maybe you haven't been using a stop loss and now you're going to do that. Or maybe you don't have a daily risk, like max daily risk level. Now you're going to implement that. Or maybe you're going to take all 7, listen to the video again, write them down and read them to yourself every day. It's like 7 rules to follow if you want to get funded. Now, before we go, I just want to let you guys know there's a link in the description for our newest program. It's called ASFX TV. This is a exclusive live streaming platform that we've created where you're going to be able to watch me and other successful traders every single week. We're going to do multiple live streams throughout the week, and they're going to be recorded for you to go back and rewatch. So if you want to be notified when ASFX TV launches, I'm going to, like I said, put a link in the description, put your name and your email in, it's totally free, and I'm going to keep those people updated and maybe even give you a little discount code when we drop the service. It's coming very soon. We've got 5 traders on the lineup already that I know you guys are going to love. So hit the link, put your name in, and I'm really, really excited to get ASFX TV out to you guys. So I hope the video helped. I hope that these 7 tips get the wheels turning, and I hope it helps make a positive impact in your trading. I appreciate you guys very much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.